Do you remember playing with those building blocks as a kid? Where you could like follow the instructions to make something cool or build it your own way? Well, those building blocks are called Legos. Legos, if you don't know, are those plastic bricks they can use to build cool stuff and also hurt a lot to step on. I used to play with Legos all the time when I was younger. I even brought a Lego set to show you guys. Right here. And here's a little information about that Lego set if you're interested at all. And by the end of the speech, I hope that you'll learn a little bit more about Lego than you have already known. I'll do that by showing you the brief history of Lego, what Lego is doing right now, and what Legos are. Now let's get on to the first point. Alright, so what are Legos? Well, Legos are those little bricks they can play with. According to Andy Brunning from Compound Interest, Lego bricks are made of cellulose acetate, and they switched to ABS plastic in the near future. This allowed Lego pieces to not warp or fade color and to not snap under pressure. With these pieces come Lego sets which have themes, some from famous movies or Lego IPs, which are right up there. According to the Lego website, they have themes such as Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Super Mario, and Pokemon. They also have themes that don't directly represent these like movie themes, like botanical, architecture, or even like art pieces. With all these themes, Lego can reach a variety of people from different passions. Now we talk about what Legos are, we can shift to the history of Legos. So, how did Legos originally come to be? John from the Central Rappahannock Regional Library states that Ole Christensen started making Lego bricks in 1949 after taking inspiration from Kitty Craft, which changed the design of the Lego brick back in 1958. This design for a kid's toy would soon propel them in their business to new heights, allowing them to produce more specialized pieces like minifigures. That brick that was originally made back then closely resembles the brick that's still made today. It won't always be so smooth sailing for Lego. For in the early 2000s, things would start to break apart. According to the Strategy Institute, in 2003, Lego was losing $1 million a day and was over $800 million in debt. They linked this to the Lego company making too many specialized pieces, which would slow down production, and aggressively expanding into other products that didn't reflect the Lego idea. All this stress on Lego would force them to transform their business or crumble into pieces. Lego would turn around with the help of their new CEO, Jorgen Big Nudstrup. Paul Merrill from the CEO magazine tells us how Jorgen was forced on going back to the basics. He did this by lowering the amount of specific Lego pieces produced, focusing on the core audience, which is kids, and also embracing a new audience, which were the adults with nostalgic sets like the Home Alone house. These new designs helped the Lego company to be the company we know and love today. Now that we have seen the history of Lego, now it's time to see what they're doing today. Lego blocks, as we know, are made of plastic, which is bad for the environment if thrown away. Andy Brunning from Compound Interest tells us that Lego is working on a way to produce Legos with raw sustainable resources instead of oil-derived plastics. This is one step closer for Lego bricks to be environmentally friendly, since Lego bricks have a large impact on the environment. Lego continues to innovate in their brick designs, and with better technology today, this allows Lego to expand on functionality of bricks further. This leads us to the smart brick, which Cameron Faulkner from The Verge says it packs a miniature computer, a microphone, and an NFC tech into a classic 2x4 Lego brick. This technology allows for your Legos to interact with the Lego set and the minifigures, in which it will make noise based on the NFC tag. This opens up a whole new way for kids to play with and enjoy their Legos. I have shown you what Legos are, a short history of Legos, and what they're doing to this day. Maybe next time you're at the mall, you could stop at the Lego store and take a look inside, or get one for yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. Here are sources